before you watch this video, make sure you have subscribed. After you have subscribed, make sure you press on the notifications bell. And today I'm going to be showing you guys the basics in deck making in Pokemon. So I'm going to be telling you guys how to make a deck. So a deck is like this. It's the cards that you use to play with your friends and your in the tournament or with your friends. So I'm going to be showing you guys the material you'll need. Then I'm going to be showing you the cards you will need. So let's get started. Yeah. So first, it's obvious you will kind of need a deck box to store your cards in, or I have a Elite Trainer box in the back. This is the Sun and Moon Elite Trainer box, and don't throw these boxes away, guys. I mean, you should use them for like decks or anything. But like if you go tournament, you would mostly see this deck box, because this is the more common kind of deck box that people use. And I made this out of paper because I don't like the original Pokemon deck boxes. I mean, you can't decorate on them. It's just like the same thing as that. So don't waste your money on those and make your own one. Find a video on YouTube, and yeah, you can just make one like that. And then as I told you about the deck boxes, I'm going to show you the dice you will need in Pokemon. I'm pretty sure this is for damage counters. You can correct me if I'm wrong. And then with damage counters, these are also necessary. They're small circles. Let me show you an example. They have numbers on them. So it's 100, this one. But let me show you some more examples. Some even have these. Like they come in sets, guys. And for example, I'm trying to get one. Like they come inside these, and you can get them in the theme decks. Make sure you get one of them. You go to your local toy store and make sure you get one of those to get introduced to decks, because you need those. Like as you can see, it kind of like fits inside like that. You can just pop them, and I'm pretty sure those are used for like damage thing. Not really sure, but you will need those. And as I told you, I'm just telling you guys the materials you will need. And since this is the Sun and Moon season, I mean, like Pokemon has started the new series Sun and Moon like last year, and you need that. I just showed that, but you would need that GX. It's really cool, and when you go to tournaments, you definitely need those. And like I showed you, you will definitely need these, and these ones are more like this. Let me just, for example, they're like hard material, but then the ones you get in theme decks are just paper, foldable, and those are trash. I mean, so get the ones from Elite Trainer boxes. You should buy one of those. I mean, they're really good, and I'm pretty sure like those are the material. And then I'm just going to be showing you guys a tournament mat you can get. You can get them from like, there's a Mega Blaziken Mega set or something, and they're like big sets. They're big boxes, and I'm pretty sure they contain 5 or 4 packs, and they have a jumbo card and 2 EXs. One is a Mega of the jumbo card, but it's really cool. And they give you a mat, like the Mega Swampert EX box, or the Mega Blaziken EX box. I'm pretty sure that those are there, and you can get those mats, or from the theme decks. I told you the theme decks are really useful, and you can get these actually. These are tournament mats. They have like active Pokemon, deck, discard pile, bench, prize cards, and you have all of those. And it's really cool. You can just use one of those. I prefer you to use that, and because the other ones are not going to be neat, and really it's going to be hard for you to place your Pokemon where like you have to, because you may not know where you do. So that's why I prefer you to get that. And you can just go to your local toy store. You can find like theme decks. They're really cheap, like $10 or something, and it's really usable, and they have lots of good stuff in them. And the cards, the decks that they have in them are horrible, but the other things that they give you in them are really good. So make sure once you're a deck, make sure you go and buy that, and then you have all the materials. And if you want to become a better deck builder, then go and get a theme deck and an elite trainer box, because elite trainer box would have these are more durable, and these are way more awesome. So make sure you get those if you really want to be a deck builder. And I think I'm all done with those. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Or I forgot something for deck box. Like, if you don't like the paper deck boxes, guys, I'm telling you guys to get a theme deck. It's just $10. They even have these, and they give the cards in that, and they even give a coin. You need a coin, guys. I have a Letland coin for my deck. It's really cool, the shiny, and you need, like, some attacks, they say flip a coin. So yeah, and you will need coins, and these deck boxes come in theme decks, so the coins also come inside the package, I'm pretty sure. And it's really cool. They even give a promo code, not promo code, but a holo card, a holo promo. And it's really cool. If you don't have sleeves on your cards, then you can use them. If you do have sleeves, you can't use these are too tiny, because if you don't know what sleeves are, let me just show you quickly. Sleeves are these are sleeves, just like I have the sun and moon soldier sleeves, because I love these sleeves. I mean, they have designs on the background. If you go to Amazon, if you're really a deck builder, like if you give your life for Pokemon, then you go to Amazon and go to like sleeves, and I think you should go to, I'm not really sure what the company is, but there's a really famous company. I'm not really sure, like, it's something, they really sell awesome stuff. The rating's low on them, but they have awesome stuff. Yeah, I remember, it's Ultra Pro, so make sure you buy those, and those are really cool. Also, these are really cool, and Ultra Pro really cool. These are from the Elite Trainer boxes, they're really cool. And yeah, I prefer Ultra Pro, but I also like this at the same time. And I'm pretty sure, yes, I think everything is done. So we're going to get into the decks. We're done with the material, and now we're going to go into decks. I'm going to tell you how many cards you'll need, how many energies, how many trainers, how many Pokemon. I'm going to be telling you guys that, and like the format, rotation, and so let's get started. First thing you need to know, like, is the basics. Like, when you go to kindergarten, the things you need to learn is obviously like the ABCs. So let's get started from the ABCs, okay? So you need 60 cards, okay? 60 cards. And 60 cards. And if you have evolutions, for example, like evolutions Pokemon, like for example, I have Nidorano, Nidoran, and Nidorano. They're both evolutions, as you can see here, stage 1. So those mean evolutions. And like, if there's those Pokemon in your decks, then you should have like 16 cards. 16 is decent. 16 to 20 is decent. I don't prefer 20 at all. I prefer 16. I keep 16 in my deck as a decent way that you can win. And for trainers, I would say I am pretty sure I keep like 27 trainers. If you have evolutions in your deck, then 25 to 29 is good. Not 30, because you have less energies. And let me show you what trainers are. Trainers are like things like this. This trainer here, I may say supporter or like something else, but it has to say trainer here, and that means it's a trainer card. So that's what makes you should have. And then you can have up to energies, or these. They have energy on the top, the different colors, the different symbols for each Pokemon. You should have up to 12 maybe, like not 12, 12 to 18 will be good. And if you don't have evolutions in your Pokemon, then just go with 12. And then you would want up to two types Pokemon. Like I have, let me just show you. I have two types. I have Psychic type and Dark type. And if you know what Colorless type is, I have this. This is Colorless. So that's what Colorless are. And any energy fits for them. Like you don't have to have that energy. Like for example, leaf and grass type energy, it works for that. You can attach that and it works perfectly. And you should have like 2 to 5 cards of those. 5 is the max. And there's no rule, but I'll say like that's the best. And then so that has 3 types, but colors don't really count. And then I said 2, but I kick in 3 because Hydreigon is an example. It's a dragon type. Dragon type don't have energies. They use other Pokemon energies. So my deck is a Psychic and Dark, and this is a dragon, and it works. This Pokemon works with my deck and it rolls out good. And yeah, so you should kick in a Pokemon like dragon, and then it would work good with your deck. So make sure with the energies, make sure that you have the right amount of energies. That's what I meant to say. And then also you should have only 4 of the same cards, no max than 4, and that is a rule. That is a rule that you need to know. And proxies are not allowed. Proxies are not from theme decks. They are from the World Champion theme decks, which are also cheap. They're like $25 if you see on Amazon. I'm pretty sure they're cheap, but if you use them in your deck, then you're getting into a whole lot of trouble. Like you're not supposed to use those. They have like gray borders around them. You should not use those, guys. Remember that. If we go to a tournament like that, I think the judges will be mad. They really will be mad, and they might ban you from Pokemon. But also like the rule for 4 of the same card goes for trainer and Pokemon. For energies, there's no same rule except for special energy. Like for example, double color sense. It's really famous special energy. Like as you can see at the top, it says special energy. It looks different than normal energies, so you can only have 4 of those. And I think I have covered it all, guys. But like if you get introduced to GXs, there's only one GX rule, and yeah, that's like the rule. And also like if you see at the bottom, for example, like wait, no, let me find a good example of the resistance and weakness. Let me try to find one. Okay, here I found this card that I use in my deck. It's called Inkay. Inkay. You may have seen it in the series Pokemon. Team Rocket uses it. But as you can see, it's a weakness fighting type ×2. So if your opponent is a fighting type Pokemon, for example, it does steady damage. But then, especially to this dark type Pokemon, it does 60 damage because it says ×2. So 30 × 3 equals 60. Then resistance means if your opponent is a psychic type Pokemon, and if it attacks you, if it does, for example, 80 damage, then it's -20, so it does only 60 damage. So it's a really good thing with the resistance and weakness like that. But yeah, so that's what those mean if you don't know what those are. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I have covered that all. If you have any questions, come in the comments down below. I'll make another video. Make sure you like, Yeah, make sure you like, and make sure you subscribe.